From dusty roads to an empire. In a small village, dust filled the air, broken roads, old houses, and in people's eyes, there was only the struggle to survive. In one corner of that village, a boy was born. His name was UK. UK's family was very poor. Not just poor, they were struggling every single day. His father worked all day, under the burning sun, in the rain, and still, at the end of the day, he earned very little. His mother worked in other people's houses from morning till night, and still, there was never enough. Many nights the stove did not light. Many days, UK went to sleep hungry. But the surprising thing was, even in all this pain, there was a dream in his eyes. There was a fire inside him. He would quietly look at the sky and think one day he would change everything. As a child, when he walked to school, he had no shoes. Walking on dusty roads, his feet would get cut, sometimes even bleed, but he never stopped. At school, he tried to focus on his studies because he knew this was his only way. But not everyone understood him. Many laughed at him. They called him a poor boy. Some students refused to sit beside him. Even teachers sometimes ignored him. One day, he was humiliated in class because he couldn't pay the fees. That day, he said nothing. He just walked out quietly. But inside, he made a decision. He would never stay weak again. After school, he would run to help his father. Working with hot things, his hands would burn. But he would smile and hide the pain. He was learning how to talk to people, how to earn trust. One day, a stranger asked him, "What do you want to become?" He stayed silent for a moment, then softly said, "I want to become big. I want to become someone no one can look down on." The man said nothing. He just looked at him. But that moment lit a fire inside UK. Time passed. He grew older. One day, he made a decision. He would leave everything behind. He would start a new life. He had no plan, no money, no guarantee. But he had belief. So he left. With very little money and a heart full of dreams. In the new place, reality hit him hard. No familiar faces. No place to stay. At night he slept in corners, cold ground, open sky. Many times hunger burned inside him. But he did not cry. Because he knew this pain was temporary. After a few days he found a small job. A very low-level job. Many people would feel ashamed. But not UK. He saw it as an opportunity. He worked with full dedication. And observed everything. How people run business, how money flows, how customers stay. At night, when everyone slept, he stayed awake. Old newspapers, torn books. Whatever he found, he studied. He was building himself. Slowly, silently. After a long time, he managed to save some money. It was very little. But his courage was much bigger. He decided to start something of his own. A small beginning. On the first day, very few customers came. Second day, a little more. But he didn't give up. Every day he improved something. He understood people. But life tested him again. One day, everything collapsed. Everything he built was gone. That day he sat alone. Tears in his eyes. 1,000 questions in his mind. After so much struggle, why? After a moment he looked up. He remembered his promise. He told himself, "I will not stop. I will start again." The next day he stood up again. Stronger, smarter. He started again. Step by step. Time began to change. People started noticing him. His work, his honesty, his effort. He became different. From a small beginning, he built something big. 1 to 2, 2 to 3. Slowly, his dream became reality. One day, he brought his family to him. His father no longer had to struggle. His mother no longer worked for others. In their eyes, there was pride and love. But UK did not stop. He dreamed bigger. and turned those dreams into reality. Years later, he returned to that same place. Everything was the same, but he had changed. He was no longer that poor boy. He was now a successful man. He stood there looking around. Tears filled his eyes. Because he knew this place made him. He decided to give back. To help others. To create opportunities. One day, someone asked him, "What is your secret?"